Yes! What up, guys? I'm Doma T. Pongo, and you're watching MTV Live Push to the VMAs. We are here in Los Angeles, counting down to the 2025 MTV Video Music Awards happening Sunday, September 7th, live from the UBS Arena in New York at 8 p.m. on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. And joining me tonight, a social media powerhouse, a music industry pro who has helped so many rising artists find their sound. Make some noise for Carter Gregory, y'all.
Wow, I'm blushing. Thank you, Doma T. I'm excited to be here as we spotlight 3 incredible acts, each performing an original track and honoring a former MTV Push artist.
Yes, and if you don't know, PUSH stands for Play Until Someone Hears. It's MTV's way of amplifying emerging artists and giving them a bigger stage. And each month, we spotlight one artist on your screen, your feed, and pretty much everywhere else.
And this year, Bacardi Rum is sponsoring both this event and the Push Performance of the Year category at the VMAs. So we're building the hype for the live TV event of the year and celebrating the artists who are pushing culture forward.
In other words, it's a big deal. Let's make some noise for that, y'all.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
And our Push Performance of the Year nominees, let's make some noise for them, including Role Model, woo! Gigi Perez, Damiano David, Leon Thomas, and Jordan Adetunji. Let's keep that applause going for our stars of the night. Please welcome to the stage Amaarae, Justine Skye, and Kyle Dion. Good to see you, my love. Y'all see these lists. Can we make some more noise for our stars of the night?
Yes.
Oh my God. Now,
Look at this.
before we get into the music, Amaarae, Justine, Kyle, what is one thing that you would like to make a toast to tonight?
Well, I'm making a toast to the girls that get it.
That's a good one. Amaarae, what about you? What you want to cheers to tonight?
Cheers into all the black girls, all the African girls worldwide that keep it
Yeah,
sexy,
come
that keep it
on.
going, that keep it fresh.
I know that's right.
Now, you know I'm a Ghana boy. I love that toast
Oh,
right there.
period.
Kyle, what about you? What we cheersing to?
I think I'm gonna cheers to all the lows and all the no's that built this glow up.
Hey! Yes! Yes, I love all of that. You know what, guys? A toast to all of that, and cheers to an unforgettable night of music, and to Bacardi Rum for being a part of it.
That's right. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I love that. We're ready to get this party started. Y'all ready? Well, we ain't gonna waste no time. Up first this evening, Amaarae. She's debuting her brand new track, Girly Pop, and putting her spin on Touch by our January 2025 Push act, Cat's Eye. Amaarae, you ready to kick this off?
I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
Oh, you were born ready. I know that. Y'all make some noise for Amaarae while we sip this drink.
MTV, how we feeling? Pop, pop, pop. Let me hear you saying pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Let's get it. I want you to take me from the top. Kiss me till I tell you make it stop. One of us gotta bring this to a stop. Flip position, switching genres till you make it pop. Pretty pop on the lips, girly pop. Pretty pop, just a kiss, girly pop. Replay me, I need you so. Singles can't release alone. I just got all rid of my hoe. Can't turn back text from my phone. Yeah, so tell me now what is not. Keep the puritas up. I like when we drop this sweet release of love. One of us gotta switching genres till you make it pop. Pop, 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 sick. Pop, pop, pop. Pretty pop summer setting my setting. Melodies that I'm getting from you told me you was never alone. I think that you could've diamonds that I watch in the best of vices that we soul ties that we needed to drop. Genres that we leaning to pop. Pretty pop on the lips, really pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pretty pop, just a kiss, really pop.
Y'all sing.
Pop, 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 pop. Let's go. Pop, 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 pop.
I love it. Y'all ready for a little cat's eye?
Touch, 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 touch. Thought about you way too much, 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 much. Overthinking us. Cause you've been so out of touch. You could've had my love, but you've been so out of touch. I was thinking about you Tuesday. I was waiting by the phone 2 days. Wasn't hearing from you. Yeah, what can I say? Thursday, I was losing interest. Friday, out there in the cold weekend, you already missed it. I was moving on, cause you were moving too slow. Done a bit so out of touch. Thought about you way too much. Cause you've been so out of touch. You could've had my love, but you've been so out of touch. Thought about you way too much. You've been so out of touch. Yeah, you could've had my love. You could've had my love, but you've been so out of touch. You've been so out of touch. You've been so out of touch. Thought about you way too much. You've been so out of touch. Yeah, you could've had my love, but you've been so out of touch.
MTV. You all look so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Y'all, let's keep it going for Amaarae. Amaarae, that was amazing, and you made Touch your own and Girly Pop. We already knew that was a moment. Am I right, y'all? Let's talk about your music for a minute, man.
Absolutely.
Your music blends pop, Alte, Afro beats, and alternative influences. What inspired Girly Pop, and what do you hope fans take away from that record?
Man, Girly Pop was so much fun because I was in Brazil. The weather was lovely, the people were lovely, and I was just kind of like tipsy, having a good time. And it started off as just a guitar riff, you know what I'm saying? And we built on that, and I just kind of freestyled on that. And then later on, we started to build the song out even more. And Heavy, actually, who's behind you, is one of the core producers on the track. So shout out to Heavy, shout out to Mafalda, Q Steed, everyone involved. But yeah, I think that what I want people to take away from it is just to have fun. It's a song about, you know, kissing. It's a song about being in love with your crush. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like if you have a crush, that's the song for you.
I love that. And of course, as you know, the VMAs are September 7th, and the Video of the Year category is stacked. We've got Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, Kendrick Lamar, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, Rose and Bruno Mars, Sabrina Carpenter, and The Weeknd and Playboi Carti are all nominated. Out of that mouthful, that whole lineup, do you have a favorite? Are you able to pick one?
I definitely think Kendrick.
Yeah. We're the same. It's always incredible to see how music hits through a different lens, and I love that you covered that record by Cat's Eye. What made you choose to sing Touch by Cat's Eye today?
Man, I just think it's such a fun summer song. You know, when I think about being a girl and I think about a lovely summer day and I think about just wanting to feel free, Touch by Cat's Eye to me just feels like a fun, easy song to just get in my bag to.
Okay, well, you got to start it off the right way. Now, still to come, Justine Skye and Kyle Dion. But before we get to that, I know, Carter, you've got some fans up at the bar who want to jump in and talk to Amaarae. What you got?
Yes, we are up here at the bar vibing, and I have made a new friend. What is your name?
My name is Stelumi. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, Stelumi. What is your question for Amaarae?
First of all, I love you so much. You're doing really amazing. I love the album artwork. I just wanted to know what inspired the creative direction behind this artwork, because it is so beautiful and it is so relevant.
Thank you so much. For me, I think one big thing was immediately when I knew I was going to name the album Black Star, I'm from Ghana. So I knew that I wanted to be the black star on the flag. So I kind of just went into research mode. I thought about the American flag, I thought about the Union Jack, and just different ways that artists have incorporated themselves in their flags. And when I think about it, I think about like A$AP Rocky's Long Live A$AP against the flag. I think about Amy Winehouse DJing somewhere underground and the Union Jack is right behind her. Director X, who has this incredible video, and he has the flag, the colors of the Ghana flag, and he has like 4 black girls stacked up against it, and I thought that was really beautiful as well. There's a wonderful photographer, Gabriel Moses, who has this incredible picture that he made, and it's of this lovely girl standing in a star formation on the colors of the flag of Ghana. So I just looked at all of these things, and I thought to myself, how can I also take inspiration from this and be not just in front of the flag, but the flag itself? Because I feel like for me, that represents me as a symbol for my country and saying that this is who I am. I am Ghana, I am Amaarae, and I stand on that and I put that on my back. You know what I mean? So I feel like the symbolism for that was really important, but I also really wanted it to be sexy and glossy, and the lighting is kind of harsh and sharp. And I think that that also kind of just represents the surprise that you're in for on the album. It's just balls to the wall and it goes, and I feel like the artwork was a great way to represent the duality of who I am, which is like there's a sexiness to it, there's a sultry to it, but there's also like a sharpness and an aggression, but also I am Ghana, you know what I mean? I am the black star.
And I've just made another amazing friend at the bar. You look incredible.
Thank
What
you.
is your name?
I'm Farron Yvette.
Nice to meet you,
And
Farron
I'm happy
Yvette.
to be here.
Yes, baby.
Yes.
What is your question for Amaarae?
I've noticed that you've tried lots of genres, and I wanted to know if you would like to try one that you haven't tried yet.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to make a gospel album. Like I think, no, seriously. I think I want to say I'll probably do like 1 or 2 more albums that are obviously just gonna be like experimental and push things forward. But I've always wanted to go into making gospel. So eventually, you guys will get like a Amaarae gospel EP or gospel album. That's like, yeah. Period.
Not Farron Yvette giving us an exclusive from Amaarae.
Exactly.
Loving the energy tonight, and Amaarae, thank you for bringing it as always. All right, y'all ready for some more? I could tell. Still to come, Justine Skye and Kyle Dion. But first, here's a look back at Cat's Eye's original Push performance of Touch, the same track that Amaarae just paid tribute to. Let's take a look.
Touch, 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 touch. Thought about you way too much, much. Overall, us. Cause you've been so out of touch. You could've had me love, but you've been so out of touch.
I'm Daniela.
I'm Sophia. I'm Yunche.
I'm Laura.
I'm Mana. I'm Megan.
We're Cat's Eye.
Gonna say, oh baby, I was getting bored.
In the studio, when we first hear a song, we're like, oh, this Laura would sound fire on this, or like, oh, like Sophia would kill that harmony or something like that. But we always like play around. We test and experiment a lot. Yeah, just like dabble around and explore and really just have fun.
Makes you seem close tonight.
I feel like we're so early into our career right now that the fact that like global stardom is still such a dream to us. And I feel like we have such a long way to go. And I love the fact that we get to look up to each other because we've all experienced so many different things. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things about being in a group.
MTV Push is such a major thing for us, so I really want to give like a major, huge shout out to the fans that were there like a year ago when we were literally just doing the most on the internet and like weirdos. So I love that we have you guys to follow us around.
We love y'all.
I love you all.
But your friends are out of touch.
If you are just tuning in, you are watching MTV Live, Push to the VMAs, celebrating emerging artists and the legends that helped pave the way. I am at the Bacardi Rum Bar having a drink with none other than my boy, Mr. Kyle Dion.
Woo! How are you?
I'm good, dude. How are you?
I'm doing really well.
Kyle, you are closing out tonight's event. You know what? Let's take a cheers to that.
Bow.
Bow. So, Kyle, you've got the final set of the evening.
Yeah.
What's going through your head right now, and what can we expect on that stage tonight?
What's going through my head right now is that I'm very, very thankful to be here and grateful. And you can expect a lot of energy and a lot of fun and a lot of funk and some vocals, because my mic do be on, you know what I'm saying?
That mic stays on.
It stay on.
And also, my mic will be on, so if you hear me screaming a lot in the front row, then you know it's me. You can also just tell me to shut up if I'm too loud. Your album Solar dropped in late May. What did that release mean to you, and what did you want to say with this new era?
That release meant a lot to me. It was about my healing era and what I've been through in the last 12 months. So it's just about a karmic cycle, the concept of it, and just going through, you know, a lot of hardship and finding my way to the light. So yeah, I named it Solar, and it's my third album, and it's a really great pop, R&B, soulful record. Go stream that.
I know that's right. I mean, I can definitely let you know that your album has been healing to me. Like, before we even started this, I was blasting No Gravity.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm telling you, that is one of my favorite songs. Everyone go listen to No Gravity.
Please.
It's incredible. So I've been on the healing journey with this project, too. So thank you for your incredible art.
Thank you.
And you've been on tour all summer with a couple more shows coming up September 12th and 13th. I will be at that show on the 13th.
Yes.
You better be there, too.
Out here in LA.
What has been the standout for you on the road so far?
Oh my God, it's always the fans and like seeing people show up. I'm still getting used to my life and thriving in my career, so I'm just so thankful that people just show up to my shows every single time I get on stage. I'm like, you guys are here, oh my God. So I think that's the highlight, is connecting with people, because a lot of the social media things can really like make you kind of clouded on your connection and who you're touching, and they really show you that at the shows in real life. So I think that.
I can definitely say that like this is a real moment of a fan interaction, because I'm a fan of you.
Oh, thanks,
so
Carter.
I am very, very grateful and super excited to watch you perform tonight, and I cannot wait to see that new music come to life on stage. But before that, we have a performance from my girl, Miss Justine Skye. Give it up. Cannot wait. And let's find out which MTV Push artist inspired her tribute.
You know this one. I'm Billie Eilish from Los Angeles. That's it. Literally, that's all. It's 2019, isn't it? Don't you know I'm no good for you? All we did was listen to music when I was younger. It's all we did. I've learned. I listened to a lot of the Beatles and Avril Lavigne. You know, I had all my phases. I had Green Day, My Chemical Romance, The Strokes, and Red Hot Chili Peppers, and then it was like Tyler and Marina and the Diamonds and Lana Del Rey and everything. I think if you listen to my music and what I create and what me and my brother create together, there's so much Beatles inspiration in there. Their harmonies, they're just like so nice to your ear. They just feel good to listen to. Growing up, I was in a choir, and so there was always a lot of harmonies around me, so I kind of got a good idea of what is gonna sound right or whatever. Quiet when I'm coming. It's a fantasy like world. The cool part about music is that you can tell the truth 100%, or you can completely lie. I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. I like the idea that my biggest supporter could not like one of my songs because it's different. I just don't want to sound predictable ever, you know?
That was Billie Eilish, and since her Push campaign, Billie has taken home VMA wins in categories like Song of the Year, which is stacked in 2025, with nominees including Alex Warren, Billie Eilish, Doechii, Ed Sheeran, Gracie Abrams, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Lorde, Rosé and Bruno Mars, Tate McRae and The Weeknd, and Playboi Carti. Woo! Stat category. Who's taking home the moon person this time? You gotta find out when you watch the VMAs Sunday, September 7th in New York at 8 p.m. on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. But right now, our next act is standing by with the tribute to Billie Eilish that we've all been waiting for and her brand new record, Ooh La La. Let's hear it for Justine Scott!
Hi, everyone.
Don't you know I'm no good for you? I've learned to lose, you can't afford to. Tore my shirt to stop you bleeding. But nothing ever stops you leaving. Quiet when I'm coming home, I'm on my own. Like a lie, say I like it like that, I like it like that, oh. Yeah, I can lie, say I like it like that, like it like that, oh. You know too much already. I'll only hurt you if you let me. Call me friend, but keep me closer. Oh, call you when the party's over. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Quiet when I'm coming home, I'm on my own. I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that, oh. I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that, oh. But nothing is better sometimes once we've both said our goodbyes. Let's just let it go. Let me let you go. Quiet when I'm coming home, I'm on my own. I can lie, say I like it like that, like it like that, oh, oh. I can lie, say I like it like that, like it like that, oh.
MTV, how y'all feeling? You ready to turn up a little bit in here?
Let's take one more, then I'm done. We say that every time, then to another. Oh, we just can't let go of each other. If you bring that ooh, ah, la 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 la. If you bring that ooh, ah, la 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 la. If you bring that ooh, ah, la 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 la. If you bring that ooh. cheeks to end it with a hug. And then we drag each other right back to where we were. Step one, we chill, and then we dance, and then we rinse, and repeat all over. Let's take one more, then I'm done. We say that every time, then do another. Ooh, we just can't let go of each other. And if you bring that ooh, la la la, 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 if you bring that ooh, la la la. I'm not here to read your mind. Let's take our time, lay your body on my body. We can just unwind, love and lust taste so much better. When it's mine, say I don't do nothing for you. Yeah, boy, stop lying. Step one, we choose, and then we rinse, and repeat all over. Let's take one more, then I'm done. We say that every time, then do another. Ooh, we just can't let go of each other. If you bring that ooh, la la la, 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 if you bring that ooh, la la la. We both got perfect taste. I got a perfect waist, and if I twist my hips, then you're gonna chase. I don't wanna run, cause I don't need no space. Give me ooh la la, I don't wanna wait. Tell them charge that card. Tell them charge that card. Give me ooh la la, straight to the face. That's what we always say. Let's take one more, then I'm done. We say that every time, then do another. Ooh, we just can't let go of each other. And if you bring that ooh la la la, if you bring that, come on, la la la, yeah. If you bring that ooh, what? If you bring that ooh, la la la, if you bring that ooh, la la la, ooh la la.
Thank you guys so much. You're so beautiful.
Yes, yes, yes. Let's hear it for Justine Scott.
Thank you so much.
Amazing, amazing. It sounds even better live. Am I right, y'all? Oh my God. I gotta talk to you about Ooh La La. This feels like a fresh start for you. It's bold, it's confident, the energy is there, and it's a new sound for you as well.
Yes, it is.
Would you call this a new era? Like, how would you describe the mode that you're in right now?
Absolutely calling it a new era. I mean, for a while, I had to reassess what I was doing. I was filming a TV show for like 2 seasons, and in that time, I really got to process like who I wanted to be as an artist, and I went through so many changes. Like, y'all, I'm about to be 30. That's crazy. And some of you guys have been with me from the very beginning of it, but thank you, yeah.
Oh, he said he was there personally. Right.
But I feel like I'm finally finding myself as the woman that I want to be, as the artist that I want to be, and I had to come to the conclusion of like, why am I not making music that I actually want to listen to, that I actually want to party to? Like, I'm the girl on the dance floor, like, you know?
Yes.
So I had to make the pivot, and honestly, it's been the best decision I could ever make. I am so happy. I get to be happy on stage, dancing in front of you guys and celebrating. It's just been the best feeling.
Thank God for the pivot, y'all. And Justine, of course, the VMAs are September 7th, and Lady Gaga leads with nods for Artist and Song of the Year, with Bruno Mars and Kendrick Lamar close behind. Is there anybody that you are personally rooting for?
I mean, obviously Gaga,
Yeah.
but also Lola Young. I think she's an amazing young artist, and watching her grow and be the artist that she's always wanted to be is just so beautiful, and getting to see that is awesome.
Getting the front row seat to growth. Everybody say growth.
Grow.
We love it. We love it. And Carter, I know some folks at the bar have questions of their own. I can't hog Justine this whole time. We got to let the fans get in there. You got somebody with you?
Yes, we are still vibing up here at the bar, and I'm making some new best friends. What is your name?
Hi, everyone. My name is Edisami.
Edisami, nice to meet you. You are a Justine Skye fan. What's your question for Justine?
I know it's been a minute since you've performed, and I wanted to ask, what's your favorite part about returning to the stage?
Honestly, my favorite part is being able to party with all of you guys, which is why I made this pivot in music. I want it to feel like a party. I want you guys to feel like you want to get on stage with me, and hopefully we have moments where you can.
I love that.
And I am back with another friend here at the bar. You look incredible tonight. What is your name?
Thank you. My name is Phoenix.
What is your question for Justine?
My question for you today is, I know you've been working on this project and this new song, Ooh La La, which I love.
Thank you.
Who did you work with and collaborate on this project, and what was that process like for you?
I got to work with some friends and with some of my peers who I've had so much respect for, but I think I was too nervous to ask them to work with me. And then Saturn Return ended. I was like, let me boss up. And so Kate Trinata, who's been a friend of mine, also my Virgo sis, I was just like, listen, we need to get in the studio. And so we got in and we just started to explore. There was no pressure. It was just fun and some amazing other DJs. I wanted DJs to really be a part of this because that's the life of dance music, So many amazing songs with Baby Tate, Cakes the Killer. They helped me write on this because, I'm like, if somebody tries to diss me, I'm gonna be like, Cakes, Baby Tate. Somebody's trying to come for me. I need help. But yeah, it's been so fun, the energy in the studio. And I always say, if I'm not having fun in the studio making this music, working on this project, then I don't want to do it. And we pivot to the next track.
Can y'all make some noise for yourselves and these amazing fans at the bar? I'm loving these questions. And coming up in just a moment, Kyle Dion pays tribute to SZA's 2017 Push campaign. But before you head out, I gotta ask you, why did you choose to honor Billie Eilish's When the Party's Over tonight?
Honestly, in working on this new music, I haven't sang a ballad in a while, and so I've always loved her voice. I think it's just so beautiful, and I wanted to give it a try.
I'm so glad that you shared that moment with us. Y'all make some noise one more time for Miss Justine Skye. Now let's take a look back at the song that Kyle Dion is getting ready to cover.
I'm writing this letter to let you know I'm really leaving and no, I'm not keeping you.
How to introduce myself? Hi, I'm SZA. I sing. I make things. I do creative stuff. I'm a Jersey girl, but I'm St. Louis at heart.
After we're done, what's done is done. I don't want nothing else to do with it.
I grew up a gymnast and a dancer. Never wanted to do music or anything like that. The people around me just wanted me to do it really bad. I don't know, when you don't suck at things, it's kind of an incentive to see how far you can take it without sucking at it.
I could be your supermodel if you believe. You see it in me, you see it in me, see it in.
That song was the easiest song to make on my album. I was dating this boy. He just really had a lot of access to supermodels and just badass women. Wow, do I give a about it? No, but also you. I think it was really hard to understand that if you focus all your energy on feeling insecure, you kind of just up the whole flow.
I said, I need you.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Since her Push campaign, SZA has earned 25 VMA nominations and taken home 4 VMAs, including wins for Best Collaboration and Best R&B. Paying tribute to her with a rendition of Supermodel and performing his track, Tears on a Pretty Face. Put your hands together for Kyle Dion.
How you guys doing? You guys ready to jam out tonight? Shout out to SZA, man. This is a beautiful song. I'm writing
this letter to let you know I'm really leaving and no, I'm not keeping your stuff. Heard you got some new homies, some new hobbies, a new too. Maybe she could come help you. Maybe she could come lick you. After we're done, what's done is done. I don't want nothing else to do with it. Let me tell you a secret. I've been secretly begging your homeboy while you in Vegas, all up on Valentine's Day. Now why am I so easy to forget like that? It can't be that easy for you to get like that. Now, oh no, she didn't. Oh yes, I did. Oh no, she didn't. I do it again. Leave me lonely for pretty women. You know I need too much attention for stuff like that. And you know you're wrong for stuff like that. I could be your supermodel if you believe. If you see it in me, baby, you see it in me. I don't see myself. Why I can't stay alone just with myself. Wish I was comfortable just with myself. I need you, I need you, I need you. Oh, just get a load of them, they got chemistry. All they can say, they like brother and sister. They're so good together, but they messing for real. And they was right, that's why I stayed with you. The thing was too good, it made me feel good for temporary love. You was a temporary love. Leave me lonely for prettier women. You know I need too much attention for stuff like that. And you know you're wrong for stuff like that. I could be your supermodel if you believe. I can't see myself. Why I can't stay alone just with myself. Wish I was comfortable just with myself. I need you, I need you, I need you. Yeah. Said I need you, babe. I can be your supermodel.
You guys ready to pick up the pace a little bit? We're gonna get funky with it. We're gonna dance. Let's get it. Give it up for Dustin and Seth right now.
This ain't right. Come on. Am I winning or am I losing? Oh, twisted paradise. I gotta keep it moving, moving, baby. You know that love is unpredictable at times. Oh, baby, giving your all is only worth giving. Sometimes, come on, hey, say, 365, been waiting for love. I'm trying to hold it back, but you know, but when you turn around, I said 365, been waiting for your love. I'm trying to hold it back, but you know, but when you turn around, I said I'ma pop out for a late night, take a little sip if it feel right. Gon' need shades if I go outside, but I never waste. Come on. That's the way we do it. Do it, baby. It's alright. Woo! I bet I'll beat you to it. To it. I know that love is unpredictable at times, baby. So I'd rather time of my life. Oh, been waiting for your love. I'm trying to hold it back, but when you turn around, 365, been waiting for your love, but I'm trying to hold it back, but you know, For you, for you, I'll be taking back my love, taking back my love. You, baby, come on, say, baby, my love. Tonight, come on, say, my love. Tonight, baby, come on. Damn, I used to be shining. You're not gonna see me crying. I know you want to, baby. I know you do. Damn, I used to be shining. You're not gonna see me crying. I know you want to, I'll be taking back my love, taking back my love, taking back my love. You, baby, say I'm taking my love tonight.
Make some noise for Kyle. That is how you shut down MTV Live.
Absolutely.
What a night. Thank you to you, Kyle, and all of our incredible performers, and all of you guys out here.
Yes, 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 yes.
And major gratitude to Carter Gregory for holding it down with me tonight. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And shout out to you, Domity, for steering this ship in incredible style.
Man, couldn't have done it without you, boss. Couldn't have done it without you. And big love to our friends at Bacardi Rum for sponsoring tonight's show and spotlighting the Push Performance of the Year category at this year's VMAs.
And congrats to all of those nominees, including Cat's Eye, Dasha, Lay Banks, Mark Amber, Ira Starr, and Shabuzi.
That's right. The 2025 MTV Video Music Awards go down Sunday, September 7th, live from New York, 8 p.m. on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
And until then, keep the music loud, keep those cocktails flowing,
What else?
and let's keep the culture pushing forward, baby.
I love that.
I know that's right.
Good night, and thank you for watching MTV Live Push to the VMAs.